Hello. How many of you in the audience today have children or relatives in the public school system? I can say that's a lot of hands. Did you know that 9 in 10 Oklahoma children attend a public school? Public schools are the heartbeat of the cities around the state, especially in our rural areas. Our local public schools educate our children, but they also serve as community hubs and sources of needed aid, most notably through food assistance, when public school lunches may be the only regular meal some children can get. Educating our children is one of the biggest responsibilities that we entrust our state and local governments. Nevertheless, Oklahoma has struggled to find common education and higher education to meet what's needed for all kids to have access to quality education and for our state to have a highly skilled workforce. Funding education is important. It has a significant impact on individual and societal development. Education is the foundation for prosperous and progressive society, and investing in education yields long-term benefits that extend way beyond the individual to the community. Today, I'd like to talk to you about what we can do as citizens to help make sure we as parents and active citizens have a say in how our children's education can be enhanced. There are many factors that contribute to the educational problem, and one of them is how we pay our teachers. According to a study from OK Policy, Oklahoma's average 2016 teacher compensation was $45,276, ranking us lower than all but two other states. That is a huge gap and embarrassing to say the least. This makes it difficult to attract the top talent from around the country to come to our state to offer educational opportunities to our young children so that they can grow to be successful members of society. In addition to pay, we also aren't contributing tax funds to our school systems at the same amounts of states that have proven education programs that work. According to a study published by usnews.com, Oklahoma allocated less than 3% of their total GDP towards public education, compared to Vermont, who offered 7%. That ranks right there at the bottom. We've got to do better. We've got to do better, Oklahoma. We have to speak up. We have a voice in our future to change our spots on the education playing field. There are platforms that allow us to speak our mind and get our voice heard. OK Policy Board Chair Member Joe Ciano said this: the results of our listening sessions this summer were clear. There's far more that Oklahoma's elected officials and policymakers can be doing to help remove the obstacles keeping Oklahoma from living well and reaching their full potential. By making better policy choices, our states can strengthen state revenue, better support public services, level the playing field along racial and economic lines, and make meaningful investments in our state's future success. There are several things that we can do to take an active role in educational policy that affects our state. The first thing we can do is contact our elected representatives. Reach out to your state legislator, member of the State Board of Education, or other policymakers who are responsible for education policy in our state. If you can't find their contact information on your state's official website, write or call them to express your concerns and share your ideas. Another thing that we can do is attend the public meetings. You've probably seen a lot of that on social media lately, and I think it's had a big impact. Attend a public meeting where education policy is discussed and decisions are made. You can find information about these meetings on your state's official website or by contacting your local school board. Public meetings provide an opportunity for you to learn more about the issues and to voice your opinion. Number 3 is join a parent-teacher association, known as PTA. Join your local PTA and become involved in their efforts to improve education in our state. The PTA is a grassroots organization that advocates for children and families in the education policy. 4, advocate for change. Write letters to the editor of your local newspaper. Speak out to the social media to raise awarenesses about the issues you care about. You can also organize a rally or protest to draw attention to the need for change. And the last solution that I may offer is run for office. This might be the tougher one of the 5. Consider running for your local school board or other elected office where you can have a direct impact on education policy. There's many solutions to the problem, but solely it's having a voice. It's getting out there and being an active member of society and advocating for change. If we all get out there and we have a voice and we're an active member of the community, we can drive some of this change. It's important to our children's future. By taking an active role in educational policy, you can help shape the future of education in your state, in our state, but to ensure that all students have access to high quality education. Overall, funding education is a sound investment in the future of individuals and in society as a whole. By supporting policies that fund education, we can ensure everyone has access to quality education, regardless of their socioeconomic status, and promote social and economic progress. Thank you all.